I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm serious. Huh. Wow. Oh my God. Breathe. All of us, let's collectively exhale. I mean, you want to talk about when they threw the flag on the field after the final field goal went through, I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. They gave the Ravens every opportunity, kept calling holding penalties on us to give them first downs that they couldn't get on their own. And I have a few things that I do want to say. One is to the coward Joe Shipley who won't show up. We kicked your ass. We kicked your ass. Browns is Browns. Now that I've got that off my chest. And to every other Ravens fan who feels that the Browns is Browns. And for the Cleveland Browns alleged fans who hate Deshaun Watson, double fuck yous. The defense got it started, and the offense did what it had to do. Watson was clean and perfect and played his heart out. He's hurting. And that's for certain. Got more guts than the other guy. Can't beat the Steelers, can't beat the Ravens in a close game, but we just did it. And you know what was the most exciting part of the game for me? And that was the team effort of pushing that pile to get into field goal range at the end of the game. Pure, raw effort. Harbaugh's team was out toughed. Us, without two of our offensive linemen, without our best shutdown cornerback. And by the way, if Stanley never walks again, I don't have a problem with it. He's the one who gave the neck injury for no good reason to Denzel Ward. Go back and look at the play. If you haven't seen that play, it's going to make you really mad. Stanley flies in for no reason and just straight arms him, clotheslines him from the side. The exact same thing that Patrick Queen did to Deshaun Watson on the sideline at the end of the game. He swung his arm like a club. That's fucking illegal. I better not get too excited. I'm getting lightheaded. And with this damn spinal thing I have, I start to hyperventilate. You realize we beat the team that's best team in the AFC North without wide receivers? Njoku's pure effort. Amari Cooper. Two targets to Tillman. One, he didn't look for the ball. The other one, he was interfered on. But he didn't have any open space. A couple throws to Elijah Moore. Smoke and mirrors. I don't know. I don't know how this got done. I honestly don't know. And yeah, who's going to talk about that? Where are they now in the chat room? Where are all the doubters now? Guy has heart. Deshaun Watson has more heart than Lamar Jackson. Fact. Everybody in the chat room is just, yeah. And the pick six by Newsome, how beautiful is that? Aquaronquo tipping the ball. We get the benefit of the deflected pass. And Newsome takes it to the house. Then we miss the point after. Somebody told you wrong. They were bigots. They're racial bigots. That's what they are. Guy doesn't just go away. Guy can be rusty. Guy can be unfamiliar with what he's running. Guy can have no wide receivers except one wide receiver and a tight end. And a running game. Frank, thank you. Well, we don't like the Ravens or the Steelers. You know, the thing is that being rugged and tough is one thing. Breaking the rules is altogether different. You may not have seen the Cardiac Kids, Daniel. Back with Brian Sipe. That was a resilient football team. And this one maybe is becoming one. No, it takes it for Watson to play well, time on the field, familiarity with personnel. He doesn't have a wide receiver except Cooper. You wonder why he's staring him down. He's got two guys he can throw to, and the other people run the wrong patterns. Alex Van Pelt said so prior to the game, that we are having trouble in practice and in games with wide receivers not being on the same page as the quarterback. That's not Deshaun Watson's fault. The running game, the offensive line, patchworked as it was, got the job done and then some. If you're the Ravens, you just got paid back, motherfuckers. You beat DTR, a rookie quarterback who'd never played. When you played against a real man, you faded. You couldn't get it done. I'm being asked a question. Is this a springboard win? I don't know how we're going to come out of this game injury-wise. Watson was a mess by the end of the game. And they wanted to send him to the tent, and the reason was because of Queen's clothesline. It's not legal. They get away with it, don't they? And you got the Steelers. And the Steelers ain't giving up. And they're doing, and what was the final on the Pittsburgh game? I saw that, they were winning, and I assume they won the game. CJ Stroud couldn't score enough points against the Pittsburgh defense. We're going to have the same problem this coming week. So the crowd's going to be crazy this coming weekend. I'm getting a message, Hammer Time. It's saying that you need to wear headphones to avoid echo or use a different browser. This is a new warning that's come up on StreamYard. Interesting. Thank you, folks at StreamYard. That's helpful. Yep. Pittsburgh wins 23-19 the way they win. Get enough points and hold the other team down. And the Bengals have lost. This is all getting real interesting real quick now, isn't it? I'm still having trouble breathing over this one. You stand corrected. I picked the Ravens 30-13. Oh, us of little faith. I'm having trouble breathing, folks. It was like, oh my God, we have a chance now. We got the ball back. We're gonna try to run the ball down the field, and man, the fight in the dog was just great. Interesting. And the Ravens hadn't what was the story that they hadn't done since 2015? I think it was gone up to a 14-0 or 17-0 or whatever lead at the beginning of a game. That hadn't happened since 2015. Strange game. Anybody who wants to join me on the panel, please. I'm starting to. Anybody want to join me and take over for a minute, please? I would appreciate it. Just click on the link in the show description. Get your ass in here, or I'm going to have to sign off. I'm not going to make it to dinner after dinner here, David. Put your fork down and help me out, please. Usually I'm not at a loss for words, but I'm suffering from a condition which is not real good. Yes, thank you, Rox, so far, but not real good. If I know when to stop. Thank you. But obviously nobody wants to join me now. So what I can tell you is this: proud of a team that overachieved. Guys, it's the same old next man up thing. In this case, 64, Christian. I don't even know who he is. He's practice squad player, offensive lineman. We got the job done with a patchwork offensive line. Here's Bronk. He has a camera. You talk.
No.
You have the whole screen to yourself. I'm going to try to put.
You know what I just did?
What did you
I
do?
just paused the game when it ended, and I went back and watched the last 2 minutes again. Something I've never done with Field Pass right after a game, and watched Deshaun Watson gain 16 yards and literally get manhandled and mugged on the sidelines, get back up, hand the ball off to Ford. Ford drags 20 Ravens and 25 Browns pushing him forward for another 10 yards. And then we stick around a bit, get the ball in position for our stellar all-pro field goal kicker, who, if he hadn't missed that extra point, Stefanski wouldn't have called the same plays that he did on that final drive, and we may not have may have called some pussy plays or some awful Stefanski plays because the game would have been tied 31-31, and we probably would not have been in position to win the game. But he had to go for it. He had to actually call proper plays, and we won the game. That's it.
David Tlevsky, we're causing an echo. That's why I muted you. Hammer time.
Oh, it's probably me because I don't have headphones on.
No, it's not you. It's not you. I already narrowed it down.
This is my screen now because it's all, because Field Pass, it's.
Are you there, Hammer time?
I am here.
Talk.
And I went to the computer because I don't want to. I don't want to play around with doing headphones and stuff. So, but yes, Double B, I think you've nailed it right there. Oh my gosh! I mean, when the extra point missed, and I'm thinking, yes, it's going to be another victory. Defeat snatched from the jaws of victory or whatever, and all of a sudden, that was possibly the most impressive thing. And I did wake up my wife by yelling on that big.
So did I.
Yeah.
And I created my current condition.
The pain.
It's a breathing issue because of a pre-existing spinal condition.
Yeah.
Bad news.
That was. I mean, when you go down 14-0, that's a stellar comeback. That's the kind of thing that
in that stadium.
Yeah. And with that, against that defense, I think you're still muted, bro.
Bronk? I didn't mute Bronk.
No, I think you muted yourself.
I muted. Did I mute?
You were at whatever. All I know is you were pretty much. You look like a poorly dubbed kung fu movie.
I don't know. I was just talking gibberish anyway. So this is the star of the game. The cat Denzel was confident that he's going to have some Ravens for dinner, and he did. He stayed here the whole game watching it. So good luck to him. He's had a full belly. He's got a full belly of Raven inside of him now.
Well, and I can tell you this, that, Joe Shipley, coward, not, no Ravens fans in here to say, hey, that was a great comeback. Nothing.
Hey, do they have an I-480 bridge in Baltimore?
They're jumping.
I want to see the I-480 bridge in Baltimore right now. I want a live cam.
I've watched a lot of Browns games and gotten very excited. Unfortunately, since this cervical, what they call it,
God, yeah.
By the way, there's a name for it. Cervical vertigo or cervico.
Yeah, you're dizzy.
Vertigo.
Cervico.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're dizzy.
You become breathless. You become lightheaded. And that's what it is. And and if you're leaning forward or looking down or anything like that, it's a problem.
All right, can somebody update me and maybe other people who don't know the other scores? I mean, did the Texans beat the Bengals?
The Steelers won. The Texans did the same thing the Browns did.
And who did the Steelers beat again?
Walk-off field goal. So
who did the Steelers beat?
The Packers.
Green Bay.
Oh, I got it mixed up. I said the Texans earlier at Sprong.
No, Texans beat the Bengals, walk-off field goal. And just to make matters worse, after probable rookie of the year, CJ Stroud had a great quarterback run, hit the Cincinnati fans with the OH. So, yeah.
Double P. I mean, what a quote. The Ravens didn't beat themselves. The Browns beat them. And you know how it is. Ravens is Ravens.
Oh, they're
the defense on that one.
And you know what the great thing about it is that they got to play the Bengals 5 days from now or 4 days from now.
They're going to be hurt.
So one of them's got to lose.
Any update on Stanley's injury?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I hope he never walks again. I'm dead serious. No,
I know.
Denzel Ward got hurt.
Oh, really? What happened? I don't know what happened.
Stanley flew into the play late and gave him a clothesline to the side of his neck, and what they thought was a concussion turns out to be a neck injury. Thanks. And it's only fair that Stanley went down. I hope his season's over. I really do.
Well, maybe
maybe
somebody saw that.
Injury. There's no updates anywhere.
Not yet.
For that's ain't more recent than 26 minutes ago.
Wow.
This guy's a Weisenheimer. What makes you think that I don't do bridges and dead bugs, you stupid fuck? I'm stronger than you are, Kurt. That's why you're the squirt. Keep coming at me, man. Keep coming at me. I got bigger balls than you and your daddy combined.
That's just because they're old, they hang low, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, well. Yeah, a bit like others now.
One of the things they say on here, they frequently talk on the radio about being gas station ready. You're ready to get in a fight at any gas station at any time. Let's go.
You know, Liberty Bibberty is right. Liberty Bibberty, you're right. You know, fuck the Steelers. Let's not even talk about it. All right, I'm with you.
We got our chance to fuck the Steelers next week.
That's it. Destiny is in our hands. And
this is like beat the Steelers week right now. I mean, fuck Victory Monday. We got to beat the Steelers because then this win this week gets wasted if we fucking lose to those shitheads.
We're fighting through the hardest part of our schedule.
What could I hang for from the rafters for? Like Hobbs back in the day.
I don't know. Liberty
we did that.
I don't know what the story is. Just neck injury. At first, they said it was a concussion. Then they said he cleared protocol.
Well, I mean, what? I can't read the chat because I'm on StreamYard, so I can't read anything. It's too small.
Harbaugh says he has no updates right now except that his fucking team lost. All right.
If what you say about Stanley fucking injuring and potentially crippling one of our star Pro Bowlers is true, that means somebody needs to be invoked. And I imagine you're not going to invoke this nameless person, famous entity because of that.
I was walking by someplace and they had a big sign. And the letters BCD were up
BCOD something.
It just says
I'm not bringing them out. Oh. Both the Raven, nevermore.
No,
it was good.
Yeah. They're all po-faced now.
It's okay, Kurt. I was just teeing off, man.
I mean, let's hear it for. Was it Christensen?
Yeah.
Left tackle.
I don't even know who he is.
Give it up.
I mean, this guy wasn't even on the
he was like Jesus. Speaking of Christian, he was like Jesus out there.
He was born again. He was born again.
Or teaching phys ed to some middle schoolers or something. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Hey, he had a better game than Wills probably would have had out there.
Hey,
David, I've been trying to. Let's try it again.
Too.
No, you're feeding back. Yeah, you're feeding back,
man.
You're Lou Gehriging my show. We can't have that.
I want to thank Babe Ruth.
For some reason, you're feeding back twice. You may have a second instance of the program up.
Wow. Or he could have his YouTube on in the background.
There was some kind of a thing when you do it on Android phones that it causes feedback.
Well, mine's
that's why I just clicked off and just went to the computer.
I've got an A34 and it seems to be working fine, but this is England, so we got our
Lodi Dodi. All right, Lodi Dodi. Yeah, welcome to the chat room.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, here comes what I credit this win to Stefanski.
I credit it to the defense. Definitely another defense.
Yeah.
And I also credit it to the fact that I watched draft day again this morning before the game.
No,
it looks like I may have to watch draft day every freaking Sunday morning from now to the end of the season.
I got to answer this fan's question. And the answer is, I'm still figuring out how, with only Amari Cooper and David Njoku and a running game and other wide receivers we don't throw to, why they couldn't figure that out defensively. I'm shocked. The play scheme didn't seem any different to me.
Yeah, I know.
Can we
the effort on the offensive side of the ball, really, and the blocking up front was a tremendous effort. Really was.
Yeah, categories as well.
I don't really know.
Oh, here's my headphone.
I can't blame Stefanski for anything, really. I can't.
Well, you know what? If I could call Lou to task for one thing, when you say Garrett don't often make big plays, he made some big sacks when we really needed them in the second half, 2 in a row. So that was pretty good.
That second sack, man, was, again, all effort. All effort.
Yeah, exactly.
That was exciting stuff to watch.
Yeah,
and that is interesting. I think the left tackle,
I can't read it.
The left tackle played better than Wills.
Well, I think he starts now.
Yeah, that's going to be an issue.
It's not an issue.
Who is that guy, Christian?
That guy needs to. I mean, Wills needs to go.
Who's that guy, Christian?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Pokemon.
We're so happy with him. We're going to put him up for the night.
Oh man,
thank you.
Yeah.
No, that was a stellar performance on short notice like that. Good grief.
Oh, we're hearing from somebody. Not mad over the loss. It's good we lost now. Still ahead of the division. Bengals lost also. Plan better for Thursday and head into the bye with a split one game. Well, Gregory.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I love reasonable fans with good attitudes.
Yeah, that's all right.
The fact of the matter is, it's a tough one to swallow, and ruggedness and desire is going to be really both teams. The Bengals and the Ravens are up against it in one regard because they're playing on a short week, and the Ravens got beaten up out there pretty physically, and that's going to be a hard turnaround. So that's tough. Go ahead, Brunk.
Can I have a shout out to the Harbaugh family? They must be having a great week right now. Let's give it up for Jimmy and Johnny. They're fucking legends, man.
You know what? When I say things about the Ravens, I don't like players who take cheap shots. I don't like it when my guys do it. And, there's no time for that. And I understand physical football, but you can't throw forearm shivers at people and clothesline people. That's, and again, it's, and I can't understand how they pulled Denzel Ward off the field for a concussion protocol and not called that an illegal blow to the head. I don't get it. And that was on Stanley. And I don't think you're going to see Stanley on your offensive line, Gregory, in 5 days, unless it turns out to be something less significant. We'll see.
So little thing from the stat guys here, and I just happen to pull these things up. Browns are still in third place in the division because of the record.
Less wins.
Yeah, Steelers are 2-0, but the Steelers are actually upside down in points, which I was like, I looked at that, and the other thing is at the end of it again, this is the second time we've had a winning streak this year. What is
what is going on? We won a couple games in a row now.
Well, David, I have a Radio Shack realistic. I don't know what you're, again, I'll put you on. And now there's
Mr. Microphone.
I'm in that other room.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back around. See you later.
Here I am. I'm walking upstairs now.
Hello.
Are you there?
I'm here.
I'm here. Are you here?
But you're bouncing me right back to me. And when I oh, I'm not gonna.
Oh, he's a youngster.
That's wait. Now you're
Say okay. Enough. I have a Yamaha.
Wow.
I got a Honda.
Goodness.
Oh no, wait a minute. Never mind.
Well, and you know, the defense never gave up.
Schwartz. Yeah.
The defense
He was spicy today.
never gave up. Watching the first play of the game go the way it went. Defense dug in, got the offense the ball back as many times as was needed.
I mean, this is really the part of the season to make some hay, if you think about it. You know, depending on what happens next week against those turkeys,
Those people.
Yeah, those other people over there. I mean, you got the Broncos, who, although they did win a game against Kansas City this year, they're not good. The
No.
Rams are very up and down. The Jags are the same. They seem to not have it. The Bears are playing for, draft picks. The Texans is actually going to be a better game than we expect.
Is this Groundhog Day? Every time I look at something, Jimbo Fisher gets fired by a different college. I'm just
Oh, hey, did you see the deal he gets for his buyout, though, by the way?
$76 million or something.
Yeah, it's something. It's basically he's getting like Bobby Bonilla kind of a deal. He is getting 19 point something million to be out of the contract right away, and then like another payment every year for like the next 10 years or something like that. Yeah, of some multi millions of dollars. I'm
So
sure he'll be
somebody
okay.
explained to me again how Lamar Jackson at 13 for 23 for 223 yards with 2 picks.
Yeah.
It's not overrated. Somebody explain that to me. We rushed for for 178 yards.
They got beat. We were the better team. But yeah, I want to change the subject slightly because there hasn't been a show that we should all throw a chair in honor of Bobby Knight passing away. So there you go. I pick
That
up
was
chair.
actually one of the brighter stories of my weekend. Yeah, what an asshole.
Oh,
now,
God,
now he's a dead asshole.
Yeah. So we should all throw a chair in his honor.
Choking his own players. Woody Hayes too. Fuck them both.
Yeah, they were crazy fuckers.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, the Cats are going to get some catnip after this win. Because they get a game ball. They're getting some catnip.
Yeah. I'm looking at I'm just looking at some scores here. I have to do this because it's just having fun. Oh, did you see Baker Mayfield?
Oh, what did Baker Mayfield do?
18 to 29 for 278 yards. We should never have gotten rid of him. They beat the Titans. Yeah, mama.
Hey, we beat the Titans.
Yeah, we could beat anyone can beat the Titans. The Titans right now, not so good.
Oh. Bill Belichick. He got zapped, didn't he? We completely forgot about that. I was watching the end of that game, and he's gone senile. He needs to be taken out and shot or something.
Well, I mean, that might be a little bit strong. Maybe
that's
stabbed.
A little bit extreme, but he's got to be fired, man.
Are you saying like after the game that the people were coming to get him and bring him back to the home because he's got out?
Yeah, he escaped from the old age home.
And Joe Burrow threw 2 interceptions, which didn't help his cause. But I can tell you, looking at this, he completed damn near 70% of his passes for 347 yards. But they only rushed the ball for 66 yards, and Burrow ran for 20 himself.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not
That
running.
rushing game in Cincinnati with Joe Mixon ain't getting it.
Yeah.
And
Well, I thought at 1-3 they were completely dead, so I'm kind of shocked that they are where they are. You know, I thought they would be under 500 by now.
but this is a big loss for them. They lost a home game to the Texans. I mean, that's not good.
But I mean, but CJ, I don't know if
They're good.
still on
The
mute?
Texans
No,
are
I'm not.
good.
I was gonna say CJ threw for like 356 yards.
Fine young
CJ
quarterback.
threw. Yeah, I mean that kid's tough as heck. Plus he ran for a whole bunch. He had that 8-yard run, or he had that one run for the touchdown and lost some other yards. But yeah, and then that's the other thing. This is exactly what you're talking about, Moo. Houston, Devin Singletary rushed for 150 yards, and Mixon had 46.
Right.
That is the difference in that game. I mean, because both of them
Been that way.
350.
And Liberty, I can't believe you just said I can't blame Stefanski for this game.
Yeah.
There are lots of other games I can blame him for. But no, I'm not going to tell you that. The team executed with a limited roster. And I think we need a better offensive scheme than what we have.
My little headline comment. Where's Shipley?
Yeah.
At some point in time, somebody's going to figure this out with this big jumbo package that they keep going in there that they're going to have to do something else. But really, the one thing, and it was kind of funny because I was saying it right when it was going on TV. I'm like, they really used Njoku today. And my big thought was, this is where you're going to see Njoku get the ball again. And as soon as I said that, whoever was doing the broadcast, I don't even remember. Oh, it was what's his face that used
Jonathan Vilma,
linebacker. It was the linebacker.
Vilma, from the U.
Yeah. And they went ahead and they, right when I said that, because I had the sound down and had the radio up, they highlighted Njoku with the little yellow circle, and I'm like, oh God, what am I doing here? Why am I not? Because that was exactly what I'm thinking. I go, this is where this Njoku just had a stellar day, and then his yards after the catch. I mean, I want to see that detailed stats, that next gen stat on that, because he just was like a beast after he caught the ball and just was running people over. So. But,
I want to see the next gen stat of when you're down 24-9 in the third freaking quarter and you still manage to come back and win. That's like between 5 and 1%. You know?
Oh, that's what I'm looking. Yeah, I need to find the little graph that has the ESPN graph of, expected winning team or whatever the heck they call it.
Brian,
that's an amazing thing.
Overcoming adversity is the sweetest part about winning this kind of a game. Really an exciting conclusion to a game.
Yeah. I mean, and once
it
again,
disappointing.
Just like you said, Bronk.
Yeah,
I wasn't holding my breath when the kicker went out to kick it. It was like, I'd love to throw the graph up here on the screen, but if you pull it up, it is in the purple the entire game until whatever time this was. With 2 minutes left, it finally got to the middle of the screen. It was finally at 50%. So up until
finally at 50%.
At the 2-minute warning was when it finally got to the chance of the Browns having a chance to win this thing.
Well, that's the ideal.
Before I forget this,
I
don't want to lose this thought. The Fox promo almost threw me out of my chair.
Why? What'd they do?
Coming up, America's game of the week, the Dallas Cowboys against the Giants, who are starting a quarterback who's never played in the NFL before. That can't be America's game.
Danny DeVito starting at quarterback.
I saw that, and I didn't even know who he was. I had to look him up. And I'm like, he played for Syracuse and Illinois, so he played for two shitty teams.
Oh, they're awful.
I was like, I had never heard of this guy before. I guess.
Can I just say, shout out to all the money that DraftKings and all the bookies must have made, because the favorites, the Ravens, went out to a big league, so everybody would have piled on them, with all the bet and play fuckers. They would have piled on that. The Ravens led that game for 58 minutes at least. They were in the lead. They were in the lead at like 14-34 in the first quarter, all the way to 3 seconds left in the game. And we still fucking won. I've never, ever seen a game where we're down, less than a minute by a touchdown, and then never have the lead until the last 1 second.
They had to miss the kick. It was the extra.
They had to miss the kick. Missing that extra point was key to the winning the game. I think
it totally changed it, because it kind of changed the Ravens into, we're going to try to protect this lead rather than trying to drive down and get a field goal.
Exactly. They would have done it.
Their kicker can kick it from 62 yards out.
Oh God, yeah. We see it so many times. He's never missed a kick, other than that one that got blocked.
Yeah. But I mean, no, that guy is money as heck, and it's been doing it for years.
All right, guys. I've done my 40 minutes.
You've done your 40 minutes. You're gonna keel over now. Don't keel over.
Right.
You gotta do an analytical show that's all nice and calm tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy. I'm thrilled we're winning, and that's the thing that's important. And thanks for bailing me out, guys. I do appreciate it, but I do have to kind of ease off.
Right. You got some food. You got some dinner
Monday
coming
tomorrow. It'll be a beautiful day.
Yep.
The sun is shining.
Beautiful day in Florida, and we'll be back. Yeah, we'll be tomorrow.
What's the weather like down there, Dick Goddard?
I can't do that.
I'm
out of here. Get out of here now. Take it easy, guys. Everybody, great win for the Browns. I'll see you again tomorrow. Hasta la vista. Good night.